Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Booster juice, freshly made, your way.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock!
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Booster juice, freshly made, your way.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Blister juice, freshly made your way.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock!
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use,
Is Terry here?
Opening is rolling.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Blister juice, freshly made your way.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey there, this is Matt.
Hi, Matt. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You know, I'd be better if we put in some healthy individuals to run bases tonight, but apparently not.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary.
What are you gonna do?
But this fall, new
right.
ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin.
Hopefully.
Just be aware these are short commercial breaks too.
Perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it.
First ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling.
Who wants to run it?
Celebrity appearances.
This one.
And off-break curl parties.
Doesn't matter to me, buddy. It's up to you.
All right, I'll go.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Have at her, as they say.
All right.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Saville Mix Doubles Classic here on Curling Stadium. My name is Matt Sussman, and I'm alongside Terry Corbin, and we're excited to bring you this match between two teams who have been undefeated so far this weekend. From the USA, Cory Thiesse and Cory Dropkin versus from Japan, Miyu, Ueno, and Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi. Looks like the Coreys are throwing yellow stones here, and Ueno, Yamaguchi throwing red, and they will have last rock for the first end. And Terry, we always see teams kind of set up differently in these first ends. You'll see sometimes the sweeper, the second person will be the sweeper. Sometimes they'll hold the broom. They got to do a lot in this game, don't they?
Yeah, not my kind of curling. I like throwing 2 and yelling for 6.
that has its benefits. But this is definitely a game that plays quick, and all of these athletes they gotta juggle a lot of things, and they're all very good at it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, this is my second time being witness to the Dropkin Thiesse duo. The first time they only played 4 ends, I believe. They were just firing on all cylinders, and the last game I did, I mean, it just seemed to be whoever, if you made your first shot of the end and got a really good rock frozen to the back, I mean, it was kind of the end was basically over. So.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a game that can go quickly, and a couple good shots can take an end away. But we'll see lots of rocks in play if you've never watched it. And as you can see, we've got 6 rocks touching the center line in the first end.
I mean, the good thing is in this situation, I mean, sometimes all it takes, when the angles aren't very good, is one team to say, I'm blowing it up, and next thing you know, they're sitting, 2 or 3, and the end just totally switches around. But this weekend, for the most part, I've not seen one team like blow an end up. And the only time that, there's been some real kind of, I guess, over strategic plays has been on the power play.
And that is also another factor that teams are trying to figure out when to use it. There's reasons to switch it up, and often it'll be a defensive move, it'll be an offensive move, it'll be a team struggling and needs to get a different look. As you see here, Cory Dropkin throwing his second, I believe, and he's trying to just get a little angle change here. Looks like he wants to make a play on that red, get that frozen off there so he can have something for last couple stones there. So there's a lot of thinking involved in this, and that can really take up some time.
Yeah, we were talking about that, earlier today, where, the game moves around or along, I should say, a lot quicker. But we found that, there was a lot of discussion about shots that, just seemed like, well, what else is there? Like I'm not seeing something else.
Absolutely, that will happen a lot too. Because again, what else is there? And sometimes you have either an impossible shot or a hard shot, and so throwing percentages when they do keep track of them will tend to be a little bit lower. So we have Yamaguchi here with his second. He also gets up and sweeps his own stone. He is similar to Korey in that he skips his own 4-person men's team, but he's a pretty good athlete. He's able to do a little bit of everything for his team, whatever team he's on. He's looking to try to just take away that angle there as he gets right in there, and that's going to roll in. He is sitting 2 right now. That's a good result.
Yeah, it is.
Certainly looks like Corey Dropkin with one more. He will probably make a play, and boy, I think this is that shot, Terry. As you said, you can just throw one and make them all go, and I think you might be able to see all 3 reds possibly move around. It might also jiggle his yellows out of the way, but this could certainly open up the 4-foot.
Mm-hmm.
That top yellow might stick around, but I think you're going to see movement everywhere here if he places this correctly.
Yeah, and Corey can throw it pretty good with the best of them in terms of peel weight. I'm not sure that he's throwing peel, but
well, here's Corey's last. He gets to throw 3. Then Corey Thiesse will throw their last stone. So this is his third.
Yeah, this is humming.
So it is coming with some weight. That is looking to get the high side on that red one. He does have it, and they all move, and they all get touched. And that is going to leave, I think, the TC Dropkin stone up top, sitting closer, possibly. Depends on, I guess, the cameras, but that is a really nice outcome.
I think you're right. I think yellow is one. I saw Yamaguchi also kind of point there that was shot, but like you say, the camera angle that we get is sometimes not the best, just based on the angle of the camera, and it may not be like placed directly over the pin.
Absolutely. It's just how cameras are. And even if it's not shot, it is in a better position. So all the same, it looks like Yamaguchi will, I believe he's going to just, looks like he might just try to outdraw him here.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you could ever get it, again to the back of the button there, it might be hard to remove.
So Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi, sorry, so his last
No, yep, this is the last one, yeah.
It's going towards the center line pretty quickly. Is it going to get past the center guard? It's not. That's going to crash. Open things up a little bit for him.
Yeah, now, I mean, I think if you're Dropkin and TC, like, do you look at, is there any way we can, generate this into more than 1 or 2? Oh, I guess they don't have the hammer. Sorry, my bad. Never mind.
Yeah, I think with the 2 reds the way they are, you can't get rid of them both. But there might be a play there if you can hit and roll. I think Korey was signaling a hit and roll, and you could do a steal there. You could do a steal of 2, but there's some opportunities here now, given the miss.
Yeah, is it any good if you kind of played that intern, topped the yellow into the reds, and then rolled over in behind that yellow guard?
Yeah, if you do that, what's the shot? And I think the
Yeah.
answer would probably be speed, draw down to the pile and get your one. I think they want to prevent anything more than a one if they don't see a stealable opportunity here. So, so Corey Thiesse will
Yeah,
look
they're
to.
looking at
Yeah, I think they're going to go at the reds,
yeah.
and it's a smart call. You don't want this to get away from you too much. You don't want to. You could say guard your shot stone, then they pick it out and they score 3. So this is certainly a very good call here.
Yeah, some people might say it's conservative, but I think it's what the situation calls for.
So Corey Thiesse with her last and the last for the teams in the end, trying to deal with those reds somehow. This is kind of soft bump weight.
Yeah, it's starting to go now.
And they are going to hit that. They're going to hit one of them, and they will just push them both back, and that's going to roll frozen. So they are the 1-2 right now.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a double for 2 there for sure. Yeah, I was going to say you could hit it pretty thin, and the red one may go back on that yellow one just off the center line, but that'd be pretty.
You could draw it up in your dreams, right?
Yeah, well, I do a lot of that, Matt.
So why not do it here, right?
That's right. Yeah, I've become pretty good at when I shut my eyes.
I think, yeah, it looks like you got to make the double for 1 anyway. So throw it, and if you get lucky, then you get the 2, right?
I guess, yeah. Because I don't see, much else there. To get 1 other than take a shot at the double, and I guess the big thing is hitting it right on the nose. You should get 1 because the yellow should splash out the side. The one that's.
Yeah. So this will be Mia Ueno. Needs a nose double. Looks like she's going to throw the out turn. Needs the double for 1, possibly 2. Here we go. She's getting up there.
Yeah, she's going to have to go to get this, keep this on the nose here. It looks like it's going to kick out. Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll make contact, get rid of 1. But that will be a steal of 1 for TC Dropkin. So we are at a 1-0 score. We will be back for the second.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk, and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Blister juice, freshly made your way.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Back here in the second end of the Saville Mix Doubles Classic. And Terry, we just saw a steal. Corey's, Thiesse, and Dropkin taking one after a really good position there, and Ueno needed to do a double and missed, and now they're back on here trying to score a couple points of their own.
Yeah, I mean, certainly I think the decision that Dropkin and TC made to kind of what I call blowing it up, but I think was well thought out, and it certainly created that opportunity. This one's really hanging, eh?
Yeah, it looks like Yamaguchi trying to push it over a little bit, needed to hit it a little bit, but that will go into the back 8. So now, with the pinhole available, Corey Dropkins first can try to take control of this end here, and they have been very good at this mixed doubles. They're, as I said earlier, they're 3-0 here. They are going to the Olympics as the USA team. They're former mixed doubles world champions, so they've done this a few times.
Now, was Dropkin with Corey Thiesse when they won it?
Yes, this was 2023.
Okay.
Corey was also with one of the Anderson sisters.
Yeah.
Times.
That's what so yeah, because I did a game with Dave Schmel and we were talking about that. So.
Yep. So Dropkins will come up a little short here, but they do kind of take control of that top 4. Not an easy way into the button, so they're still sitting pretty good right now.
Three rocks have been thrown now, so I think they can run that guard in if they so choose.
Dropkin was teammates with Sarah Anderson.
Sarah, that's it, yes.
For a number of years, they did have a couple world mixed doubles appearances. They finished as high as 5th as a tandem, and then they won gold in 23 at the Worlds there.
Gotcha.
And that was the first year that they were together.
Okay. Yeah.
So Yamaguchi here, trying the run back here. See if they can make any noise with that center guard. He's getting right up right away. Trying to hit that, and look at that. They all fly. And it does leave 2 TC Dropkin stones in the house, but that's a better situation, Terry.
Yeah, I mean, again, getting control of an end. I mean, with the Corey Thiesse's first one, like they were able to like just make kind of the perfect freeze, and after a miss by Miyu Ueno, I think it was her shot that came a little deep. With too much weight, Corey's was able to kind of get, as you talked about, getting control of the top of the 4 foot, and they didn't have anything else but to, I think, run that in, and certainly the situation may not look like it's improved, but to me, it's drastically improved.
Absolutely, with the button available, something to do there. So that is what Corey Dropkin will try to take away here. Hard to know exactly where they're calling for these shots, but I'm sure something in between those other 2 is what they want. This one looks like it might come down and freeze on their own.
Yeah, so, just a tad heavy.
Yep. So, as happens in these mixed doubles games, the door just needs to be creased open a little bit, and that's going to give a team a chance to get where they need to go. And it does look like there's just enough room to get to nose and be in the right spot here.
Yeah, I think with the curl that they're getting in our game earlier today, I was talking with oh my gosh, Rory McCluster, and Rory kind of figured that they might have, just kind of papered the rocks before this event because he felt that they had a little bit more bite than they have been having at here at this terrific sportsplex here in Edmonton, Alberta. 10-sheeter.
That's a lot of rocks. So Yamaguchi's second is out of hand, and I think he's just looking for back line weight here. Although this one's curling a lot too on him. Should be by though. Okay, he's by the guard. Is he past the yellow?
Yeah.
He is. He's curling it in, and he got right there, and that will leave them shot stone. Excellent shot there by Tsuyoshi.
Yeah.
We have been talking a lot about the USA team for not broadcasters' bias reasons. We obviously have seen them a lot, but we have a number of Japanese fans in the chat. They watch a lot of curling, and we're really glad to have all of them out here in the chat. They're rooting on their teams, and both of these players. You got Ueno, who is a young curler. She's 24, with Yamaguchi, who's kind of a veteran, also trying to get to the Olympics on the fours side and the men's side, but they're hanging in there.
Yeah, here's Corey playing that out turn. They're just trying to tap that stone that's in the 8-foot, I think, or corner freeze it. Not sure which. They're going to have to go to get this by.
And I think he is
They're going to get it by. They're going to get it by. What a shot this is. Oh, nice.
Yeah, good result there. I believe Yamaguchi Ueno is still shot, but they're popped out there, and they're very vulnerable. So that was all Dropkin, not just on the release, but also on the sweep. TC on the line call. Take a look at that. He was on it pretty close to right away, and I don't think he let go. That was a max effort sweep.
That's right. Yeah.
Get by. You could say maybe it wasn't even enough weight.
They're going to get it by. They're going to get it by. What a shot this is.
Overcurled. I think they didn't expect to get almost to nose, but they are good 2-3 for sure, and they're on the center line buried.
Yeah, Corey's in the back there trying to recuperate after that.
Yeah. That's a lot of I can understand why you wouldn't want to do this. That's I don't blame you one bit.
We play a version of this, only it's Scotch doubles, so there's not the preset rocks. But anyway, we can only sweep from the hog line in, and even that I don't even go out. I mean, the individual I play with, if you want that thing swept, you better get up and sweep it.
Yeah, from the hog line in, that's not a lot of most of the sweeping happens between the hogs. If you can't do that, then I get it. So Yamaguchi again, we've seen he can do the up weight. Can he do another one straight back? And yes, he will. 1, 2, 3 yellow rocks move around. And look at that, his shot stone. It's not shot stone, it's second now, but that is covered up. Excellent shot there by Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi. Yeah, from the hog line in, that's not a lot. You can break this one down. Most of the sweeping happens between the hogs. You can't do that.
Thrown really well, and I like his.
So Yamaguchi again, we've seen he can do the up weight. Can he do another one straight back? And yes, he will. 1, 2, 3 yellow rocks move around. So
I'd still like to be yellow here.
And yellow does have the opportunity here to make a play on that Ueno Yamaguchi stone. It is a little bit open, but with soft weight, you could certainly get there and move it back to sit 3 for the moment. This will be Corey Thiesse's throw. Not on a first name basis with either of these. I think I've met them both briefly, but I don't know if they remember me. But they, you can't call them Corey. You gotta specify.
That's right. Well, we were in our broadcast earlier with this pair. We were calling them the Coreys.
They are the Coreys, yes. So this is Corey Thiesse's last stone. Can they get another steal opportunity here?
This looks pretty good.
Dropkin just chaperoning it. Now he's sweeping to curl. He does have a piece of it. He's got it, and he's going to sit right there. And they are sitting the 3 with last rock coming up. Looks like there's one shot, and it's to hit the one on the button.
Yeah. And it's not like you can, just run down and throw a big hit here at it. I mean, you're going to have to, I think, play somewhat of a controlled weight shot, and you can't afford to hit it on the high side and roll out, because if you do, you're giving up 2. You also can't afford for this thing to over curl and you chop off the top one and go over top of the shot rock.
Yeah, you could give up 3 that way.
Yeah.
So precise here for Miyu Ueno. Needs basically nose here. So here we go. Not yet much now. We're on it for line, trying to keep it straight.
Looks good. Yeah.
And not a problem at all. So tough, but made. So Ueno Yamaguchi is going to tie it up. We are tied at 1. We'll come back for the 3rd.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbach coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsocktickets.com. Let's rock!
Third end here, and team Ueno Yamaguchi ties it up with a tricky little hit that could have gone bad 2 different ways, but she made it true and came back through a perfect draw down to the position stone, and Corey Thiesse is going to try to match it, see if she can hit the pinhole.
Yeah, it's one of those, third and first time with the hammer. Let's see what they can create and see how much imagination that they also have.
And they've had some good games so far this weekend. The scores they've won their games 9-1, 9-3, and then 7-6. So they have played a close one, but they are able to pull away when they need to, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that in this game based on the first two ends. So the draw to the pin is there. Now, Tsuyoshi Yamaguchi will see if they can say that's all you're going to get. Can he get one on top of the yellow? Needs this one to curl over. He's trying to move it. He is moving it. It is coming down, and it's going to land
just
a little short. Top 8. So there is space on the intern side. And again, that's that. Just keep the door open a little bit for them, and they're going to just bust it wide open here. Try to take control of this third.
The one thing I guess you notice it more just because it's so isolated, but the technique by these sweepers that are playing, mixed doubles, head right over the rock. It's so nice to watch. I mean, we're talking like real good technique, a lot of power being exerted on that broom head.
And as you can see in that last shot, that's absolutely what they needed. They got it. I think they kissed the red one, but then it just rolled right into the frozen spot. Froze on their own. I don't know if that's what they intended to do, but it's not a bad angle for them. And Terry, going back to your point about the sweeping, I've noticed this as well with the mixed doubles sweeping, is you're seeing with a lot of these specialists, not so much, but with the 4-person players, you're seeing that technique start to happen in the 4-person game, where you're seeing that lead sweeper just doing whatever they can, and the skip calling it that way. So with that frozen throw made here, Yamaguchi, can he just hold him to 1 or 2? Looks like Ueno is signaling top 12 as a target. It's going to go, I think, a little past that. They are going to get down and freeze to that stone. So we have another pile on the center line.
Now the angles are favorable, I think, to red.
Yeah, if you hit the top red one, well, we could speculate all day, Terry, on what's going to happen. Usually what ends up happening is they show us what happens. And I think that's what Corey's debating here, Cory Dropkin. Can he, or should he, try to spill as many reds as possible here? If you can get any transfer of energy all the way through that chain to that back red, that will open up a chance to score 2 for them.
Yeah, I think the red on the top of the 4 is going to be the difficult one to remove.
So here's Cory Dropkin's throw. Starting to curl on him.
Yeah.
Does make contact. They all move around. And a lot more space there in the 4-foot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that red one was ever going very far. The one that shot rock now.
Yeah, so after all that, they've seeded Shot Stone. Shot Stone is now Ueno Yamaguchi's, and it is undercover.
Looks like they've selected to hit second shot. Looking for a nose hit by the looks of it.
So this shot would basically mean we're not in a great position to steal. We'll take the force and feel pretty happy with that. I think a nose is good here. So we'll see if he can do that. Nothing yet on the brush.
Yeah. They've got it on the nose.
So they are counting 3 at the moment. This will be Corey Dropkin's third throw. Didn't see the call, but it looks like, I'm sure it looks like a draw to me here.
Mm-hmm.
They can get anything under cover. Back 4. Force him to chase it.
Yeah. That's the one thing about the mixed doubles that I find a little bit more difficult is when it's the foreman, we kind of know what shot's been played probably, 80-90% of the time. And this is, because there's no broom, kind of put down, you're left guessing a lot of the time.
Yeah, so here's Dropkin trying to push this one distance and curl, and he will just get it to the tee line. That is a good brush there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Terry, back to what you were saying about not knowing what the call is. They put the broom there, but they're clearly discussing the shot right now. Behind the hack, they say, all right, this next shot's made, we're going to do this. And then they just do it.
Poor Corey's going to get a big-time workout tonight.
Well, he's not like us. He's very fit. He's been doing this. He's been traveling with this 4-person team. He's been doing this. He's probably got other things he does.
Well, you know what? I mean, I don't think a lot of people appreciate how taxing this is on your body and your knees at times. And Corey's not, kind of one of these guys that's, playing twice a week. Like they're playing sometimes 5 to 6, 7 games on a weekend. And when he's playing this mixed doubles, I mean, he's doing a lot of sweeping, and this is a guy who's like normally holding the broom and yelling at sweepers.
Yep, and there he is watching Miyu Ueno's final stone, trying to pick out the yellow, which she does with ease, and that is going to leave a draw for 1 for Corey Thiesse.
Yeah, this is their first chance at an end with the hammer, and they've been forced to 1.
And so this is definitely a good game so far. A lot of shots made, both sides, back and forth. You see the touch shots, then you see the big bomb. Everything goes away. And then that leaves some relatively easy shots at the end here, but I wouldn't say a draw against 4 is an easy shot, but she does have backing. So she's got that for her.
And she's also got Corey on the broom, so.
Oh, then in that case, well, why worry?
That's right.
So final stone here in the third end. Needs a big piece of the yellow ring here. Not a panicked sweep at all. Very methodical. Now some efforts being put into it, but think he likes it. He's got a little bit of backing, and
Yeah, I think he loves it.
not a problem whatsoever. To make it real good, cover the pin, Corey TC.
Yeah.
No, take
Backing?
the one.
What backing?
What backing, exactly. We'll be back for the fourth.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Blister juice, freshly made your way.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
So here we are in the fourth end. We had another one of those ends where they lined them all up on the center line, one big blast, scattered them, and it let the Hammer team, in this case it was TC Dropkin, just have it a draw for one.
Yes, now the third opportunity for this team here to have the Hammer and see what they can generate. Yamaguchi and Ueno.
Cory TC's first came up a touch light. It's top 8, good position, but Ueno with a chance to go around all that, try to get to top 4. That's kind of the magic zone here in mixed doubles, is top 4, top 8. You want everything kind of there.
Yeah, I mean, I wondered if they were honestly throwing it short. Like when I say short, like not trying to get right to the backing of it, because I mean, I think Korey could have swept that a little bit more and chose not to. So I'm wondering if they were trying to just, kind of get a top 4.
Yeah, top 8's not a bad spot. Like I said, it's you don't see it land there, but there could be a strategy where you can put one in the top 8 and use it later.
Mm-hmm.
So Ueno's went back button. So now Cory Dropkin with a chance here to get to the button, freeze there, and see if they can be in control here. So with it being close like this, you got Ueno Yamaguchi. The logic of hammers in the even ends kind of holds some weight, but there's between the power play and the high scoring, it's less impactful than it is in the 4s, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing as the rocks are the same, the playing area is the same size, but in some ways it's just a completely foreign game to some people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to hit a stone, but you're not supposed to hit a stone. You want to, play defense. Well, you got to throw a draw. you got to throw a freeze to outcount some stones. It's very counterintuitive sometimes.
Well, and I think here, like it, you see a lot more, um, protecting a rock. You can have two, three, say reds and one yellow, and you're protecting the yellow, but I mean at the same time they're all kind of around the same area, which makes placement of the guard sometimes not as critical. Like it can be off by, like you might want it just biting the center line, but given the way the rocks are all on the center line, you can be just off center, and it's good enough. And um, we witnessed that earlier this morning.
Yep, it's just that little different. It's the angles, as you see an angle there from Yamaguchi, corner frozen on that yellow, and it's in a really good position there to make a play on it later. So Cory and Korey, I think are going to see the writing on the wall here. There's not a lot they can do with that yellow, except, I thought they were going to play the run back, which might have been an option, but I think they're going to play the yellow tap and get it that way.
Yeah, it's gonna have to. I mean, you would think it almost has to over curl, but they're on a slight angle, so I think the worry here would be tapping the red, or the yellow into the red, and I don't think you really want to do that, but
well, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, you definitely take away the not a split. I mean, the hit on this is good.
Well, there you go. Just like that. Just like that. Like, yeah, just to avoid the red. Really nice shot there. That double tap from Cory Dropkin. And now they are on the button. They're no longer corner frozen. And now, interesting angle there, Terry. If you hit that red high side, what happens? I think it's going to touch that red, that yellow it's next to. I don't know if you can make a lot of
that's what I mean. Yeah, that. I think that's why that's so good. I think it'll touch the yellow. Although touching the yellow, I mean, if it's it'll create a spinning rotation on the rock. So I mean, it might be enough to unfreeze, if that's a word.
I'll call it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's melt, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean, though. And it looks like he's going to play some kind of softer bump weight to possibly just tap it himself. So we'll see what happens here. Yamaguchi. Get the angle right on his own red.
Yeah.
He's going to hit it almost to nose, and that will go into shot stone, bounce off a little bit, and as you said, unfreeze it a little bit. The yellows are all lined up, and Korey does have a shot there to possibly sit two. He's got about half of that stone, though, so he doesn't have a whole lot.
And I think here now you have to be really careful and strategic about where this next rock goes, because the red onto the yellow is there.
Right, and they're worried about that. But again, it seems like Ueno Yamaguchi's playing their reds, Dropkin Thiesse's playing their yellows.
Yeah.
They each have their own side. So again, I think this will be similar weight to Dropkin's last one, most recent one. Try to take the angle away here. Even if you go, Terry, yellow, and you move that red a foot, that might be enough to take the angle away.
Another real delicate little shot here.
Mixed doubles is full of those. So Dropkin's Sweeping his own stone here. Seemed to be close. Now he's sweeping to curl. He's by the guard. He's on the yellow. 1, 2, bump. And he is going to, and they're all lined up right now.
Wow.
That might actually be real good.
Yeah, I think it is.
All lined up. Don't think you can get to shot stone. The angle on the Reds is basically gone. There's a triple on the Reds if you nose them, Terry.
I think they may be trying to sliver that red in because onto the top yellow on the top of the button.
Yeah, hit a quarter of it.
Yeah, I think that might again unlock that yellow on the pin and kick it out enough that that red one on the side of the button above the tee line could be left as shot.
Yeah, so with Yamaguchi throwing his third here, he certainly wants to give his playing partner, Miyu Ueno, a chance for something. Like you said earlier, sometimes there's impossible shots.
Yeah.
You got to give her something on her last. So I think, like you said, we talked about the slice in. I think they're going to try to play. I think they were signaling red into the red. Maybe if you hit the crotch there between those two and you sit right there, it's a more usable stone. You can use it on your last. Sometimes we just got to go by their broom signals here.
Yeah.
So this will be a fair amount of weight. He's trying to hit right there on that spot.
Yeah, I almost think you just gotta chisel
Yeah.
that thing in.
Well, he's doing this, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's what they did.
And they will hit between the two spots there. They're going to leave their run-in stone second shot. It's not bad, Terry, because you can't do a lot with it. There's no angle on the yellows you might be able to. You hit a third of the yellow, you could touch it. But you also got to be careful here because there's a couple reds in the back. You make this poorly.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever
might have
just
a chance for a bundle?
Yeah, do you ever just guard the red shot second stone?
Yeah, if you guard what you know is going to come next, that's a possibility.
Well, I think if you do, I think the most you give up is one.
So they're going to call a timeout. I believe that's going to bring Kathy O for a consult. A quick one at that.
Yeah.
Maybe the timeouts in mixed doubles are even shorter. Well, we can only wonder what the call is at this point.
Yeah.
But I think the guard's not a bad idea. I like it. Because then what? The other option is try to make a play on the yellows. You could do I think yellow is going to do a lot. You could do yellow promote. Looks like they are going to play on that side. I'd guess this is a guard then.
I would think so. I think anything else is you expose yourself to potentially a deuce.
So Corey Thiesse, this does look like just a guard.
Yeah, and here's where I was saying, like, these guards don't have to be, as precise maybe as you would if you were in the 4-man thing.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of rocks that are in and around a 4 foot, like, and the angles and all that stuff. So sometimes it's just taking away paths.
So now, after all that simple guard is going to force a difficult shot for Miyu Ueno. They eyed up a double. You hit that double too thin. You're giving up a huge steal.
Oh, I mean, this is dangerous. You slice that top one, it may go yellow, red, and leave
3.
Yeah, potentially.
And it looks great on the overhead, Terry. And then you look from the down the ice view, and it's like, ugh.
I know.
But it does look like that's what they're gonna do.
Wow.
This is there's a lot of risk to this. If you're gonna miss this, Terry, over curl it.
Yes, I would think so.
And it's for 1.
Yeah, I guess that's why the high risk is there, is because you're giving up 1 right now, but you could get 1, yes, but I think there's a higher probability that you give up 2 or possibly 3.
So here is Ueno's last. Trying to hold it. They are close, and they are just going to over curl.
But they missed it the right way, as you said.
Correct.
Yeah, you had
good
to
shots. Yep.
Yeah.
So they're only going to give up a steal of 1, and we are halfway done with this game. We'll be back for the 5th.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
We're back here in the 5th end, the Saville Mixed Doubles Classic. It is a 3-1 score, just like Game 7 of the World Series is also a 3-1 score. Blue Jays beating the Dodgers. So there's a lot of sports, Terry, here involving American teams and Japanese athletes taking place in Canada with a score of 3-1 in the 5th.
That was well segued. How to tie it all together, man.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. I'm just happy. So we're halfway done. That was we were talking at the break, Terry, earlier with Miyu Ueno throwing a double for 1, which could have gone really, really badly. She just barely missed, but you barely missed the other way, and you're down a whole lot more.
Yeah, I mean, as you quite accurately pointed out, if you're going to miss it, it was better to miss it by over curling a bit than under curling.
Yes.
And it looked awfully close. Like, it really did look like it was very, very close. Whisker close.
Well, sometimes you got to take that risk. This game is not without its risks, and They almost had it, but they will now be just in a 2-point hole, which is not unmanageable as we go to the middle stones. I've always wanted. I wish there were better defined positions for the person that throws the first and fifth and the person that throws second, third, and fourth. And we haven't ever quite. The positions are male and female. The male typically throws the middle three. They don't have to. It's usually what happens. But there's no like middle position or ends position.
Yeah.
There needs to be. Maybe we can come up with one tonight.
I think. I agree with you. It's typically 3 rocks thrown by the male person, and I mean, I've seen, and again, it's not at this level. It's more, kind of a tier 2 down. You do see a few of the women throwing, the 3 rocks in the middle, but yeah, for the most part, it's the female throwing the first and fifth rock of the end, and the male throwing rocks 2, 3, and 4.
And the other interesting thing, and I've heard this rule thrown out as a possibility, is because in the current state of things, you can elect to change the throwing order from end to end.
Yes, for sure.
And at the rec league, at least in our doubles league, we have some teams that just like to do that every single end, because then they each get to throw just as many rocks.
Yeah.
There has been, and I think I'm going to give Dean Gemmell, CEO of USA Curling, the credit on this one. I think he's talked about he would love to see a rule change where you had to change every end, and that would certainly change the complexion of mixed doubles curling.
Or as you're talking that, I'm thinking, like, what would the rule be? Like, one end per game, you would have to do that, or like, would that be 2, and you try and pick and choose where that's going to happen? I mean, that could be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's you come up with rules, and then the players conform to the rules and figure out how best to use them. And a lot of times, if someone's throwing 60% of the stones, it's almost at this point you could say it's a game between Dropkin and Yamaguchi, because they are throwing the majority of stones, and it is a good game. And obviously, Cory, Thiesse, and Ueno have to make their shots, which they are. And so, it's, the rules that we made them up. We can always change them, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I'm surprised, given that the option is there, that depending on the score, that what a shot that is.
Oh, I'm sure you had a good point, but Cory Dropkin just threw a triple. So the rules. We'll have to mention that. Here's the replay. We can always change them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would. I'm surprised, given that the option is there, that
Cory Dropkin, and
depending on the score, slightly high, and catches. What a shot that is.
Yeah, that's a. I'm sure you had a textbook way to make a double, but it certainly looked good, and that clears the board of red stones.
Yeah, I know what I was saying is, I would have thought, for instance, so the score is 8-1 or whatever, you just see teams just switch it up for an end, because you can do it for an end. So,
and I have done that as well when I'm my mixed doubles partner. Sometimes just depends on how we feel, we'll just switch it up. But if we need to, I'll throw more takeouts sometimes versus her, and if the lead is, if we have a lead, we'll do that. So yeah, I can see that as a possibility for based on the goals of the end, you could have teams change their lineup. So I do like it. It's a if people haven't tried it, if you're out there and you've curled and you've played a couple years and you're trying to pick up some new tactics or skills. A lot of new curlers that have talked to me have said that they like it because it feels like practice to them.
Well, I mean, and to follow up on that point, I mean, I see a lot of these younger athletes that are coming out of junior and even in junior, U21s, but certainly the U25s. A lot of them are playing this mixed doubles, and I've talked to a few of them, and they think it does enhance their shot making on the fours because they're facing these um, shots on a regular basis, and ooh, just ticked that. But anyway, just to finish that, yeah, they're facing these shots a lot more often and required to make shots that probably they aren't going to make routinely if they're playing the fours. So some of them have said that they really like the idea of, as you use the word, practicing, but playing in a competition, but using it as more of a practice.
Yeah. So we have a miss there. That's a full-fledged miss. We haven't seen many of those.
Yeah, definitely uncharacteristic of Corey.
He doesn't seem happy back there, but this is now a chance for Yamaguchi to draw around that guard, maybe show a little piece, possibly sit two. They do have hammers, so this is an opportunity for two now.
Yeah, for sure.
So based on the rim positioning, we're looking for top four.
Yeah, this could be a real good opportunity.
So that will go under the guard. Can they get second shot? Yes, they will.
Yep.
And they are underneath. And that's going to be an interesting draw for Corey TC. They have one left. Where do they put this? Do they concede the two?
Yeah. I think their options are try and hit that out of the back four and get a little roll to the pile side, and or they can play the straight draw.
Yeah, freeze is there. It's not the most comfortable shot, but again, with mixed doubles, you're sometimes playing a shot you wouldn't play in a four-person game.
Well, I think too that what might dictate this shot too is the score. I mean, you're up 3-1. I mean, I would just think that you want to avoid the 3 spot, and at worst, you're tied playing 6, or you're tied playing 7. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm finishing and then before it finishes.
Yeah, we're in the 5th.
Yeah. No, we're in the 6th. Oh, dear.
This is Corey TC's last. We need it to curl. I believe they are playing the hit. Can they get a little bit of roll? Can they get shot out of it? And they can, and they are under cover, so that's a very good result for Corey TC. But can they certainly have a shot right back to get their 2. It's not easy, though.
No, they elevated the degree of difficulty by a small margin.
They just need to move that yellow back a couple feet. And it is there for 2. This will be a chance for them to get back into this. They've given up 2 steals already.
Yes.
Stop the bleeding with a good one here. So last rock, Miyu, Ueno.
Interesting, that the Cory team, they sweep, and both of them are down, but he held the broom for her, and she's gonna have to curl this one hard, and they're not gonna get the 2.
So yep, that is an over sweep or an overthrow, and that will be a 3-2 score. TC Dropkin will take that hammer into the next end. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos.
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Blister juice, freshly made your way.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting. We'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
We're back here in the 6th end, and we saw Team Ueno Yamaguchi had a chance for 2. They threw it, I think, a little bit offline or a little bit heavy. Either way, it resulted in only the single point. And now TC Dropkin has both the lead and the hammer. Those are 2 good things to have at once. So we were speculating leading into the end if they were going to use the power play. If you're not sure what that is, no, it's not hockey. It's the chance to move the position stones off to the sides. You can do that once per game for a number of reasons. But with this being the 6th end and Dropkin TC having a guaranteed another hammer end, they will probably wait and do that in the 8th if this all is they score with hammer, or something goes bad, they can do it in the 7th.
Yeah. I thought it would have been an interesting play. I mean, to ensure, well, not ensure, but increase the likelihood of scoring your 1. And that would have probably forced Yamaguchi and Ueno to potentially use their power play in 7.
It can be a cat and mouse game sometimes with those decisions like now you do it. But we're doing our standard draw to the center, see what we can do here. And Yamaguchi with a chance here. Can he get to the back one? He's got to get by. Is he by? He's by. And he is to the back. He's shot for now.
Yeah, now you run the, pile in.
Yep. So this will be time for takeouts. You can see a number of stones clear the area here. I think just a double on the reds is all he really needs. So here we go. And yeah, doubles made. Leaves a guard up top, but a good result all the same. So Yamaguchi here can, I think, still just play on that yellow in the top four, push it back, roll a foot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure you want to. I think you might want to play it short of their own red one. I mean, I like the freeze because I think they got to generate, kind of that two possibility, and I think if you try and move it back, I mean, you could open this up for Dropkin and Thiesse to kind of get out of the end.
Looks like they are doing that. Looking at Broom's in a different spot, but I think they are looking to protect their red. Might be going down to it. Nope, I think it's going to be just covering it.
Ooh, that looked like
late
late
finish there. But it does take away the potential run back. And Corey Dropkin's eyeing up how much of that red can he hit, and can he make any noise in the 4-foot with it?
I mean, I almost don't think so, but I mean,
it does look tough for sure. I don't think hitting the red flush is getting anything he really likes.
No.
So I think he's going to play some smoke at this, try to open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just a double, I think, is good, right?
Yeah, I do.
So we made one. Can we make another?
I'd have to go hard on that.
Makes
Didn't really
the double?
change. Yeah, it didn't really change
I've
much.
seen this before.
Yeah. That was a rinse and repeat.
Yeah. I don't think that was a replay, but it sure looked like it. So after the double made with the shooter stuck at the top of the guard zone, Yamaguchi will freeze to that yellow, take that angle away, take the run back possibility away. He hasn't left this sweep.
Yeah.
There he goes. Now he's That one curled better in, didn't
Mhm.
totally lose it, but he did stick it on the center line, and that is protecting it pretty well. But I think that now that it's further into the house, Corey might be able to do something with it. Maybe hit it over top. Hit a third of it. Red, yellow, red.
Just trying to see, kind of get a sense of like if you get half the red, you get the red, but are both reds going out of the rings?
Well, I think that's going to be the question. You can certainly hit it. You can go red, yellow, red. As Corey Dropkin's coming back down to look at it again. Sometimes you get in the hack. Just one more thought in your head. You just want to make sure. And that's another thing that happens when you're in the hack. It's going to be killing you if you forget about something and you do it and you're like, oh, I should have said something. There's no clock here. You can take the time you need and make sure you set up the shot you want.
Well, certainly on the overhead, it looks like, you hit half a rock, but I mean, then when you look at it the other way, I don't know.
I think this is always the call. So we might have a clean house after this, but we'll see. This is Corey Dropkin's last rock. And there's 1, 2, 3. They're all moving. And that will leave them with 2 in the back of the house, and that's a pretty good result.
Yeah, I think that's as good an outcome as you probably could have hoped for.
Yeah, let's look at that one again. This was always kind of lined up, right, Terry?
Yeah, and this was humming, and I mean he hit less than
1, 2, 3. They're all
way
moving.
less than a half. So
and that will
he probably hit a half of what he could see.
And now I think that's going to leave Ueno. I think she's got to try to play the slash double now to avoid giving up the 2.
Yeah, that's what they kind of indicated, that they were going to have to play that double and sit 1. And I mean, you can't, if you blank, you lose. So that would force Thiesse into playing a draw for 1. So makes sense.
So last stone here for Miyu Ueno. She's on it. Does she have it? She's got the double made. And as you mentioned, Terry, in mixed doubles curling, you cannot blank the end and hold the hammer. So this will be a draw for 1 to the 12-foot.
And then you got to believe that if whoever scores, the power play will be on in the following end.
Yeah, we will probably see power plays from here on out. You can't use a power play in an extra end. And they each have one, so we'll worry about that in a second as we watch Corey Thiesse's final stone. Just needs full 12-foot.
Yeah.
Corey Dropkin's not worried. Not a single Corey is worried about the shot.
That's right.
They're all happy, and they are going to take the point, and they will take a 4-2 advantage, and we will come back for the 7th.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsocktickets.com. Let's rock!
Really? Oh.
We're back here, 7th end, and what do you know? We've got a power play. We've been talking about it. The people demanded it, and here we are. Now, the power play, Terry, starts out on the sides. You see a rock there on the center, and that's because that rock was pushed in by Corey Thiesse, and that's typically the move you do. You can move them. You can move your own stones, and usually what they do is they try to push that into the house. They think they probably just didn't hit enough of it, and that's why you see that there.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
I don't think they've changed the rules in the last couple hours.
No. Yeah, you see, that's typically the move. You try and chisel your own into the rings.
So Ueno Yamaguchi really want to get 2 out of this. So a lot of ways you can do it. You can split the house and kind of pray the double's not made. You can use the guard that's there now. In this case, I think they're going to go under door number 3, which is put the guard back.
Yep. Yeah, that was the call. I'm surprised you didn't tell us that we have a 4-2 score both here on the ice and in the field.
Well, I was waiting for you, Terry, to say that. I was going to give you the honor of that one. It seems, Terry, that this game and the World Series is inextricably linked in some spiritual form, that this game seems to be following that game. So if you're a Blue Jays fan, you may also want to be a TC Dropkin fan, is all I'm saying.
Well, all I'm saying is that I'm willing to let the American duo here win as long as the Canadian team wins, the baseball. Sorry, man.
Well, sport, it doesn't matter what sport it is. There's superstition everywhere, and you can be on a hot streak, and you can try to do the same thing, not wash your underwear or eat the same meal you had, because it just gets you in the right mindset that I'm doing something right here, and I don't want that to stop. So, but it is. The score has been. It hasn't been exactly the same, but it has been 3-1, 3-2, and 4-2, just like this game. So there's a lot in the air in Canada tonight. So with Ueno and Yamaguchi with power play, they are trying to set something up. They've got second, third shot right now, and that's just gonna give Corey Dropkin some target practice. They're going to hit the open stone that was placed there and try to get this back to a force. So if they can do that, I think a force would be fine for TC Dropkin. That gives them not only the lead, it gives them the last rock, and then they're using their power play, and a steal is really, really difficult at that point.
Yeah.
So that one is
pretty good.
Interesting. Where is it going to roll? Well, that's just going to roll back 4. No big deal. It's a good spot. Can be used a little bit, maybe freeze too, but not a lot of good ways here for Ueno Yamaguchi to generate points at this point. There is another subtext to some of the athletes in this game, Terry. You've got, we mentioned before, TC Dropkin, they're going to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to the Olympics in mixed doubles. As for men's and women's, Dropkin has his own team in the men. The trials are coming up. He's one of the contenders. Corey TC plays on Tabitha Peterson's team. They're the prohibitive favorite, if you will.
Yes, I would say so. Yeah.
It would be them or Team Strauss. And then you've got Yamaguchi, who is Team Japan. And they're not in yet, but neither is the USA field. So whoever becomes Team USA will have to go to, I believe it's Kelowna, Canada, and qualify in the Olympic qualification event. So all 3 of these athletes have a road to the 4s as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I know certainly. I say I know. I shouldn't say I know, but I think.
Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, I know. I think Gallant and Peterson. We've determined that they're going to be the representatives, husband and wife duo that have been crafting their skill in this mixed doubles. I think we've declared them, and I do believe at one point we didn't allow them to do the mixed doubles and the men's, and the women's, and I believe this year that rule has been taken out, and Brent Gallant and is with Team Jacobs, and certainly they would be considered a favorite heading into the Olympic trials, which is going to happen later this month.
Yeah, that and you are correct. They didn't want someone to do both. Now, I guess they've seen there might be something to being able to do both. You play mixed doubles and then you play men's and women's. So I think it was the last cycle you had Oscar Eriksson win bronze in mixed doubles and gold in men's. So there could be something to playing the mixed doubles. And like we talked earlier, it's kind of like practice, but it does sort of warm you up. You play it. It's the same rocks. It's the same ice. You're getting used to it. And these are high level athletes. So someone like Gallant can certainly he's not going to tire, I think is what is maybe the concern. He can do both. He can compete in both, and they can contend in both.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think too, part of it was like just scheduling. Like, so how do you ensure that you don't have any kind of overlays and running from like a 2 o'clock game that takes you to 5 and then have to go right back at 7 type of deal.
Yeah, absolutely. So But we've seen success. Matt Hamilton was another one.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
that did the mixed doubles. They didn't do so well in that, but I do remember they did a little bit better in the men's as they went on that run. So we could see another athlete do the double duty to gold here. So we see an opportunity here. Dropkin went for the run, try to clutter everything up. But now, with 2 stones left for Ueno Yamaguchi, trying to find a way here to generate 2. They might have a chance here. They got to deal with that shot stone right now.
Yeah. Certainly this, typically you see more action outside on the wings here when you do a power play, but this thing's changed around a little bit.
Yeah, that kind of that ticked guard sort of turned this back into a standard end again.
Yeah. Yeah, because of it, if they get it into the house, certainly that changes things a little bit, but just ticking it to the center line and just short, allows the play to be drawn into the center as well after they weren't able to utilize that corner guard.
Yeah. So we had I think we had a tap opportunity here, and it didn't quite. I don't know if it was down weight or not, but
yeah, I'm not sure.
Now, the interesting thing, Terry, is how do you prevent a 2 from happening?
Well, the nose on the red makes the 2 yellows go away. So you might even want to take a run at the top red. Yeah.
Yeah, so the top red double might touch the yellow, which might touch the red. So is that a triple then?
Mm-hmm.
Although it's just a touch, I wouldn't say it's a straight collision.
Yeah,
but it might be enough. If you could end up 1-2 after it, your shooter sticks right there. If all the reds go at least into the 12-foot, that might be enough. It's again one of those things where it's, you're trying to visualize it, and there's a lot of angles at stake here.
Yeah, for sure. And just some guys just have a knack of these angles and can see outcomes and what you leave. And I admire those people that can do that. I've always thought, like a Gushu is one of those guys that he just sees outcomes and what you'll leave the opposition.
Yeah, that is. It's one of those kind of things in the back of your mind. You see the shots, and you're able to it's a matter of executing them. And here we have to guess what they're calling. I think they put the broom kind of in the middle of 4-foot on the side. I think they're looking to play some kind of hit. Question mark?
Yeah, that one's good, buddy. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm with you on the question mark.
Yeah. Well, here we go. It is got a little bit of weight to it. It is going to make contact with the red, and it's going to roll.
Yeah, I think that's what they were. That's what they were playing.
That must have been it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure of it. Yeah.
Not panicked at all.
No.
So that covers up the red-yellow combo a little bit. Now, The stone, Terry, that's really hurting him right now is that yellow in the back of the
Ah,
button.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I wish that one wasn't there.
I'm wondering if you actually almost knows it. So if you played the intern, which like for on where the broom is on that side, if you just hit it ever so slightly high, where they all go, and you definitely leave one red shot.
Yep. Yeah, so it's a matter of they want to score, sure, but they also would love to score too if it's there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think you're going to have to throw, some weight. I don't think you can throw just a board weight shot. I think you're going to have to throw kind of a controlled shot. Now, board may allow you to move 3 of those rocks for sure. Or, well, 2 for sure out of the rings. But, I mean, I would think you'd like to see that back yellow one go as well.
Yeah, I think that might just be a yellow, red, yellow.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's the simplest one. We've seen them take some risks in this game. So
for sure.
We'll see what they do here. Can they get on the board here in the 7th? This is final stone in the 7th.
I think they're just playing for the 1. I really do.
Does look like that. Not much on the brushing. Now they're on it. Not much.
Oh,
there we
wait,
go.
this
Yellow,
is
red,
more
yellow.
weight.
And they are going to bump. And, one for sure. But
Yeah, I think
does
it's
look
just the
like
1.
it's yellow. Second
Yeah.
shot. They're going to take a look. We're going to take a look. And
Corey
from
was
here, Terry, it is yellow. at second.
Corey was quick to say, "You got 1 now. Let's go."
So that'll be a 4-3 advantage for Thiesse Dropkin. They'll take the hammer. We'll be back for the 8th.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Booster juice, freshly made your way.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
AM Mountain Time, so
8th end here, as Thiesse Dropkin was able to hold Ueno Yamaguchi to just a single point. Just a bunch of 1s up on the board, as you can see behind him. Nothing but singles. And the power play is active, and that should keep it pretty simple. All Thiesse Dropkin need to do is avoid a steal. They don't even have to score. I don't see that happening, but someone's probably going to score this end. But they've done so well so far to manage this game ever since the first end.
yeah, go figure. Hey, a bunch of singles and a doubles competition.
That's right. There's your headline.
Nothing but singles.
Singles at doubles. But we have seen.
Oh, go ahead.
We have seen a lot of really good shots here. It has been close with TC Dropkin taking a couple steals here and there as we see another stone pushed in. That one stays there. But the level of play has been really, really high for both of these teams.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very intentional play right there and well executed.
As we mentioned, you can't take them out yet, although on TC Dropkin's next shot, he will be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they will. So it's a matter of finding some way to make a shot hard, but right now they're just gonna, whatever they put up, that's gonna be target practice for Cory Dropkin. I think they're going for maybe a high guard, halfway guard, just off center line.
Yeah, that's what they certainly indicated for sure. So,
so just to take a look here, this is the last round robin game for all of these teams. Both teams are at 3-0. They are sorted into pools, but they're not playing people in their own pool. They're playing teams from outside their pool. So a 4-0 will get you into the quarterfinals for sure. 3-1 probably does. We'll have to see what happens, but that will be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. local, with this being mountain time. So those of you on the Eastern, 11 a.m. I'm not going to do all the time zones here.
Good.
You all know the math. 9 a.m. mountain time, quarterfinals here on Curling Stadium.
And here in the East, we're going to set our clocks back tonight.
And that's just going to throw it. It's going to be even harder, but it's still 9 local time. We'll figure it out, though. Most of the clocks are automatic anyways, Terry.
Yes, they are.
My microwave's not, but...
Neither is mine.
I ain't that rich.
Yeah, neither is mine.
God, remember so many of the clocks you had to like go all the way around. Now you can just set them like up and down.
I know, yeah.
At least they did that for us plebes. So back to the game here. Just they're trying to find a spot that will force a miss.
Yeah.
You know, they're putting it in a spot where, you know, you make a nose double and it's going to roll into the house, which is what they want. They want to force a miss, but you could just make a single peel and be just as happy here.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they're just going to do the single peel.
Yeah, it's too risky to take on the double. You could leave your shooter on the other side as a guard. You could just jam it. Everything just hit and go across the ice.
or just make the double over top like he did.
Wow. What a shot. What a shot.
That's really good. We're going to take a look at this one again. It is the double
on
over
the
top.
other side as a guard. You could just jam it. Everything just hit and go across the ice. Well swept. I mean,
or
there.
just
I'm
make the
sure
double
that,
over top.
You just roll into the center by playing it, but the miss was definitely high side. But yeah, you just go, great shot.
And that's going to leave the 8-foot wide open, and they're going to have to play on that buried stone. Freeze on it. Words, nouns, verbs.
think this is Yamaguchi's last one of the end. They haven't got much going on for them in an effort to steal one, that's for sure.
Well, they are going to bump this one a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Got the angle on it. So they are shot for the moment, and it is undercover. You can play on it, though. You can do the exact same thing Corey Dropkin can. He can do a lot of things. He could open up the guards. He could, I think he's just going to play down to this and bump it back. And it's like Corey Thiesse is also signaling. You could also just draw open. What's that? What's the harm there? That is what they'll do.
I mean, I guess I don't know why you would. I mean, you're going to have the full four wide open if you just even try and go around it and bump that a bit. But I suppose you don't want to tick the guard and be a center guard. So I guess, I mean.
And it's another one of those differences, Terry. If this was like a 4-person game, I could see this shot being the call because you're the skip throwing the last two. But this is two different Corey's throwing this. So this is Corey's last, and then Corey Thiesse's last.
Yeah, that's right.
Two different people throwing it.
Yeah, sometimes because I even said earlier today, I said, I guess you're going to be forced into making a draw. It's maybe you should just practice the line because you can't practice the weight because the the last person throwing's got one shot at it.
Now look where that one landed. That was right behind the tee line. Is there a freeze to get out of this end?
Well, yeah, I think a little on the high side. They're going to be playing the they're going to play the intern. Okay, so on the low side, like 7/8 low on the low side there, might turn into a catch. Or
yeah, that was probably not the spot that he was going for. Corey was.
Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't like that. I mean, I think you can make yourself a more difficult shot on your last one, but.
So this is a possible out, Miyu Ueno. If she's got the touch, she needs this to be shot stone when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm. I just know the way it curls. You could have probably chased that the red rock.
So we'll see what they have here.
Need a little bit of magic.
Yamaguchi hasn't left this one. Is it over curling? It is over curling a lot. Now they just need the straight draw. But nope, they are going to signal that yellow's closer. So that's going to be a 5-3 final. Terry, we had some good shots here, didn't we?
Had some great curling shots. I mean, again, I said this in the first game I did of the Dropkin TC game earlier in the spiel. I mean, Corey was just lights out. Lights out, making doubles, making triples. And again, a repeat performance there. I mean, just some really critical shots made to perfection. So
absolutely. So they're gonna do some LSD shots here, but we are going to go, and we thank you. Thanks to Kaylee in the production booth. Thanks to Terry Corbin. I've been Matt Sussman. Please come back and watch the quarterfinals of the Saville Mixed Doubles Classic, 9 a.m. Mountain Time here on Curling Stadium. Thanks for watching.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at GSOCtickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, custom chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Blister juice, freshly made your way.